Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to talk a little bit about this announcement that Keir Starmer is going to make on Thursday and what it kind of could mean and probably won't mean. But in the meantime, please do subscribe. Obviously, I try to be independent. Well, I am independent. I'm not part of any news agency or anything like that. I try to be impartial and just try to give people my opinions in what's going on in the news. So it might not all be politics, might still be other things along the way. But it's just to try and give people, some information and to try and show people what's going on. So if you like that kind of thing, don't forget to subscribe, please, because it really does help to spread the channel. The more people that subscribe and like the videos, the wider it goes. So thank you for doing that if you are going to. So Keir Starmer has said that he's going to make an announcement on Thursday, which is supposedly not a reboot or a reset. It's kind of just setting new targets, if you know what I mean. I think that's the way they're trying to make it out. Part of this is going to be that they're going to, as Keir Starmer said, rewire the civil service, and he's brought a guy in who was previously the head of the Department for Health and Social Security, the same guy who was in charge when the pandemic hit and who has had quite a lot of criticism as a result of what happened during that pandemic. Anyway, he's been brought in to help reshape and rewire the civil service. Now, of course, this happens every time a new government comes in. When a new party comes into government, they always go to the civil service and try and change things, make them better as they may assume it is. In actual fact, it's no better. It's just different ways of doing the same things. But anyway, so a lot of people are thinking, well, what's going to happen in this announcement on Thursday? Personally speaking, and this is just my opinion, I don't think we're going to see any major U-turns here. I don't think there's going to be a U-turn on the winter fuel payments. I don't think there's going to be a U-turn on anything in the budget. I don't think there's going to be a U-turn in any of the things that they've set out, because that would show that they've made a mistake. And I don't think Keir Starmer wants to admit that he might have made a mistake, if he thinks he has, or if a lot of people think he's made a mistake. Even if he thought he had, I don't think he's going to admit it. So I think this is more likely going to be, things aren't going the way we wanted them to go, so we're going to set targets to do this instead. I think that's where they're going to head with this. So for anyone hoping that this is going to be, he's going to bring back things that he took away, or he's going to change things that he'd previously said he wasn't going to change, I don't think it's going to be anything like that. I think what this is a way that they have come up with to try and reconnect with the voters, reconnect with the public, and sort of try and say, look, things aren't going the way we thought they were going to go. We know you're not happy, so here's what we're going to do about it. I don't think it's going to be anything major, and I think it's just to try and quieten some of the voices that are going on in the media in general, not just in the mainstream media, but also on YouTube channels, because there's a lot of people having a go at the Labour Party. I've done it myself, but the difference is that I'm no more a Conservative than I am a Labour voter or a Reform voter. I'm just here to try and show people what is happening, whether that is at one party or the other. I mean, I think Kemi Badenoch hasn't really done a huge amount with the Conservative Party since she's been the leader of there, and I don't think they're really a very effective opposition at the moment. So Keir Starmer in some ways has got an open checkbook, isn't he? He can almost do whatever he wants, because he knows that the opposition aren't really very good. And yes, you get Nigel Farage having a go at the Prime Minister occasionally, but even that's not really doing anything. So he's he must feel, well, I think he must feel to himself he can do pretty much whatever he wants, which is why I'm doing videos like this, because I want to try and show people that actually things that not only he does but other MPs do does have an effect, and that people have to be aware of the effect that it can have. So anyway, that's my thoughts on what's going to happen on Thursday, but let me know what you think is going to happen. What are you expecting from these announcements on Thursday? Do you think that he's going to be backtracking on anything, or do you think that actually this is just a bit of a PR exercise to try and get people back on side? I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comment section as always, and I'll see you next time.